Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers. We've had quite a good season in the Premiership. Since you were last with us, you were with us for the 2-0 Carabao Cup win against Arsenal. We then went away and beat Chelsea 1-0. Bit against the run of play, maybe. We took our chance and scraped the win. We then beat Burnley 3-0 at home. Totally dominated the game. We then played Arsenal at home again. And beat them 2-1 again. We were a bit lucky, I guess, but Nottingham Forest, comfortable 4-1. A very unexpected 3-0 win away at Newcastle. We were just phenomenal. This guy, Dragon in goal, I keep bragging him up, but he put in a fantastic performance. So did all of my back players, to be honest. And our finishing, it was one-touch football into them, bang. No way of dealing with it. We were awesome. Bit disappointed with a 2-1 Villa. We weren't really in the game. We looked... 2-1 flatters us, if anything. We didn't do a great deal with it, so yeah, disappointing, but there it is. So on the job front, bit of news. We've applied for the Chelsea job. Okay, before I applied, it was coming up. I don't know if I've got it somewhere easy to find. But as soon as the other manager got the sack, Blackburn came out and said they didn't want me to go, which was out of the blue. I didn't expect. Then the Chelsea fans were saying exactly this, that we were a leading candidate. So I felt obligated to apply for it. In the real world, I'm at Blackburn Rovers. Yes, don't get me wrong, we're having an absolutely astounding season, third in the league. And if I don't get the Chelsea job, it really doesn't matter. I'm quite happy at Blackburn. But in real life, if I was Blackburn manager and Chelsea came knocking on the door, ask Graham Potter whether he would have gone. Hopefully, unlike Graham Potter, I'll have a future at Chelsea if I get the job and I take it. So we'll see. It's not cut and dry yet. We'll wait and see. So today then we're away at Reading. Okay, Reading are already relegated, which means it's going to be a tough game. Okay, because I know how this game works and I know that we need a few points yet to secure our third place finish and guaranteed Champions League football. Injuries are still coming thick and fast. Okay, we're getting a few players back from injury, but as soon as they do, we have another one or two go out. But we're there at the moment. So the team today is going to be Ikoliks, Elliotson, Bitsiabu, Furlong, Dalton and Ferrioli across the back. Lavino, Menino and Trifkovic. That's been my main central midfield trio this season. Teklik wide on the left. Hansen's been absolutely phenomenal. We've agreed that if somebody bids 49 million, he can go because he wants to go. So Blackburn, I'm really going to struggle to keep players that other teams want. You know, every team you look on here is a bigger team than what Blackburn are. So that's another reason I've thought I've got to take the Chelsea job, so that when I build a team and we get these youngsters going well, we keep them. And of course we've got Ruiz up front, who's been absolutely phenomenal this season. 16 goals. He's been by far our best striker, although the midfield's close behind us. So is our Furlong Dalton. He's absolute whiz in the air from corners, free kicks. Even he's scored a shot from 20 odd yards, which was totally unexpected and a cracking goal. But so yeah, that's the team for today. We're looking for 3 points. I don't care whether I finish third or fourth. I just really want to qualify for the Champions League, and that's what this is about now. We've got 2 games. We need a few points to do it. So yeah, Champions League, here we come. It could all go pear-shaped. As you can see, Reading can't buy a win at the minute, so I'm hoping that continues today. We are far better than them. We've been phenomenal this season. I'm under no illusions that the fact that we're winning games is helping us compete against the bigger teams. We've rolled Arsenal over 2 or 3 times this season. It's not because we're anywhere near as good a team as them. It's simply because Arsenal are not having a great season. They're losing games. And at the post, they're losing games. We've been on a good roll. We're winning. Even when we lose 1 or 2, we've come back then with a thumping of somebody. So we've really kept our morale up. We're 4th at the minute behind Arsenal. That tells you the sort of season, and ahead of Man City by 6 points. That tells you the season we've had. We've been phenomenal. And you'll all be looking at me thinking, why do you want to leave? Because I'm trying to do this as close to real life as I can. And in real life, I would have applied for the Chelsea job. I would go to Chelsea if a job was offered. So... And that's the way it is, unfortunately. I'm in a position where if I don't get the Chelsea job, it's not the end of the world, because I've got a very good team coming along here with Blackburn. So, and it's all about, as any manager does, they cash in while their stock's high, don't they? You don't see relegated managers getting jobs at the big teams, do you? Or very rarely. Look at Eddie Howe at Newcastle now. He was out of the running for a long time, once he'd left Bournemouth. So yeah, we're we're building something here. It's a good team, and like I said, I'm not. Yes, a Chelsea job would be nice, but if we don't get it, we don't get it. We carry on as normal. So, but what a team this is. Enough about Chelsea. I'm manager of Blackburn. We're away at Reading. We're playing very well in this first half, and here we go, and we're 1-0 up. So I was going to encourage, but now we're 1-0 up. I can't. So, but that's fine. Don't mind that. And what? There's no way that was off. I'm sorry, but he picked it up wide. Here we go, look. Oh, maybe, but he was offside. Disappointing. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite a first half then. No goals. Totally dominating the game. I'm going to have to tell the guys to pull their fingers out their butts and, get on with it, because we need to win this game. We need the points. Got no changes to make. That's it. I'm going to... Hopefully, we're looking at third or fourth. I'd love third, but fourth will be fine. And there you go. We're 1 up. And that's Bishtiabu. Free kick into the box. And he got above everybody to score. And that's where a lot of Dalton's goals have come from. So... it's not just all corners, because I know there is a hack in the corners where if you've got a big guy on the back post, you're going to score. But he scored a lot of his goals from other positions as well, which is good. And here we go, we're 477. We're going to go above Arsenal, I'm guessing. Should go above Arsenal. And this result, as it stands, should be enough to secure us Champions League football. And we've got an injury there. Sorry guys, I know it's coming for an highlight, but I've got an injury there with Ferrioli. Gonna drop him out. And we're almost at 70 minutes, aren't we? So I want to get, this guy went out of form. I need to get him back into form. So he needs to be playing a bit. He's not bothered about playing centre half anymore, which is a good thing. I want to get Joel some more playing time. Apart from that, we played quite well. Teklik can come out. Kalamai's injured. He's not going to play. So we put Almada in there. And that'll do 4 changes on 70 minutes. Keeps us 1 in the bank, just in case we need it. And it's a lovely box over. Teklik's picked it up. He knows he's coming off, but he's going to go away with a goal in his pocket. And that's what we want to see. He knew I was about to substitute him, and he's just made a little statement to me there. It would have been nice if he'd looked across to the bench and wagged his finger at me then, but there it is. But Teklik, absolutely fantastic strike. Beat the goalkeeper down low to his left. Goalkeeper chose to sit down rather than make an effort to get it. We are going to stick with what I decided, because I need to get these other players up and running for next season. Every game is a chance to develop, and that's been the bonus this season, is we have been able to develop some of our lesser players. And this is not looking good for Reading. Oh, they've got it clear. They played that well. Actually, I was expecting them to make a mistake, because we are a very good pressing team. And they're going to play it in behind. I'm hoping we're not going to do something stupid here in the last quarter of the match. And that's a cracking ball and a cracking goal. They haven't looked like scoring the whole game until we go 1 up. So that gives me a chance to demand a little bit more, and we're actually going to go attacking as Reading are bottom of the league, and we should be able to comfortably dispatch these. But it's the end of the season, they've been relegated, and I'm not surprised I'm going to drop points to these at all. Oh, we're actually 2-1 up. Did I miss a goal? That's talking, isn't it? Okay. So we scored the free kick. Oh, and yeah, we did. We were 2-0 up. Sorry, I forgot that Teklik had scored just before I took him off. That's the trouble with nattering on and not really focusing 100% on the game. And there's Kukolj out wide. He was a quality player looked at, but he hasn't really come along this season. He had an injury and he's missed. And I thought that was going to rattle the net then. And I'm hoping we're not going to do anything silly here and let them back in. There's a corner now then. This is where you want us, a near post corner. Back down Menino, Trifkovic. Oh, he's give it away there, didn't he? Ran into the defender a little bit. And this is a worry with Perez. We need to get under him, lads. I'm quite... Oh, nice tracking back by Menino. And then he stands on the ball and lets him run onto it. Come on, guys. got the short ass at the back, but we've managed to get it into the keeper's hand from a very tame header from the attacking player there. And this is trouble with my short guys at the back. I really need to be looking going forward for taller fullbacks, and definitely the one centre half. And that's beautiful football, absolutely beautiful football. Hansen gets his goal after having one disallowed in the first half. That's 3-1 on the day. That's not going to be disallowed. It has. Oh, why? How was that offside, referee? Oh, you are absolutely joking me. These lines are made to match, aren't they, eh? I hate VAR in this game and in real life, so I don't think it does what 99% of the supporters was hoping VAR was going to do, which is take out all of the cheating in the game. I don't care about the odd offside goal that's given because they balance themselves out. But this day and age, when you've got people now diving around for free kicks and that, and the refs and that see it and do nothing about it. VAR see it and do nothing about it, and it should really be, you know, if you get booked for kicking someone, you should get booked for pretending to kick that you've been kicked by someone. And here we go, Almada. That was a good challenge. And I noticed last night in the Man City game, what's this pushing players in the back off the ball and nothing being given? Where's that come from all of a sudden? And Almada's got a cracking goal there. That's 4-1, 3-1. Of course, I've got to keep track of what we scored and what we haven't, what's been disallowed. So 3-1 on the day. This should be good for definite fourth place. I don't think Man City can catch us now. It's going to do us good for the Chelsea interview if we get one, because if we're finishing second, or well, it's not going to be second, but if we're finishing third or fourth in the league, that's not going to be a bad thing, is it? So I'm not even going to buy. I was going to make a substitution, but it's not worth it. And there you go, guys. A nice 3-1 win for the start of this episode. Outstretched arms, nice victory, well done. And let's have a look here now. We are third on 77, so 74 goal difference. So Man City could still finish above us. Arsenal could still finish above us. So we need to play the Man City game. They need to play that game for us to see where we're at. And then I think we're finishing up with Liverpool. For some reason that's in my mind. Schedule. And we are. Yeah, last game's home against Liverpool, so that'll be interesting. And hopefully Man City will lose if we go to the Premier. Man City beat Everton 2-0. So they've got a game in hand which they've got to play at some point here. Yeah, Fulham. Oh, that'll be a tough one. That's not an easy game for them. So we're at home against Liverpool today. Man City managed to beat Fulham 2-1, I think the score was. We're in a position where we need something out of this game, or we need results to go our way. We're on 77, Man City's on 74, but we've got +4 on the goals for Man City. Was hoping we'd have this tied up before then, but that Villa game has really come back to haunt us, hasn't it? Those 3 points would have put us on 80 now, and we'd have been safe in third. As it happens now, we've got to play the champions Liverpool at home and hope to come away with something. We need at least a point to guarantee fourth place. Nothing at all has happened since you were with us last. We've ticked through the week. Nothing from Chelsea. Nikolic in goal then for today. Ellison Bichabu, Furlong, Dalton and Ferrioli across the back four. It's not going to change. Lavino, Trifkovic and Minino is my central midfield trio, with Teklik wide left, Hansen out wide right and Ruiz up front. So let's go and roll Liverpool over. Not sure we're going to, guys. I think this is going to be a step too far, if I'm honest. They are a better team than us, although I don't reckon, other than Kanate, I think, Nunes was the Wolves player, not the... There's not a lot of players. Harvey Elliott's on the bench, Trent Alexander-Arnold's on the bench. So it is a new look Liverpool team to what we're used to seeing in modern day. And I want them to pick up where they left off last time. I thought we played very well. We need, and I can't believe, is this not a full house with Liverpool in town? Yeah, it is, isn't it? As good as. So that's the main thing, because if we're staying here, we do need to get more money into the club, and that means expanding the stadium if the board will go for it. Another reason I don't want to bankrupt them by spending all of the transfer budgets at the moment. But shouldn't need to. Should be able to get the quality of player I need without. And if Arsenal got a goal up, and we're one up. Oh, Bitshiabo at the near post. Been here before, haven't we, in the European Cup for Borussia Mönchengladbach, if you're following that save. Beat them 1-0 at home and went 1-0 up at Anfield before Liverpool woke up. But yeah, we've not been here, I don't think, with this Blackburn team other than today, so we'll move us back to third. And I really hope that we can hold this on. We really do. If we can keep this going and hold on to this lead, we're guaranteed third place. Nobody can do anything about it, but it's a big ask. Big ask. We're only 20 minutes into the game and they're already starting to step the foot speed up here with the passing, cutting through us. It's looking like... Oh, and that's a very poor finish from a Liverpool player, I must say. Although, he must be Darwin. So here we are, third place. I really would like to. I say I don't mind third or fourth, and I don't. I definitely don't. I would be disappointed to finish fifth after the season we've had, but I'm really coveting that third place at the moment. So a second goal here would be well, a pretty bad post again, but they've got up above us this time. Elliotson out wide to Bitshiabo. Now, can he do anything with this? He's played it back to Elliotson. Cross to Menino. Oh, he's got pushed off the ball, hasn't he? And we're in trouble here, I think. We're getting numbers back, which is good. And we're close. Oh, and now the runner on these. This guy is awesome in front of goal. And that's a cracking save by the keeper. What's going on? Another cracking tackle. I thought that was a replay then. Come on, guys. Hold on. Don't really want to say anything to him yet. I just want to keep him going. And that's over to the back post for them. But we've cleared that. We've got a good bit of height in our back four. I wish all four of the back four had a good bit of height, but as you can see, we've got a couple of shorties in amongst them, and that's Furlong Dalton again winning it. You'd think they'd have the sense to... Oh, and that's well cleared. You think they'd have a sense to cross the ball away from where Dalton is, wouldn't you? And that's into the keeper's hands, and that's lovely. That should hopefully see us out through the first half. Oh, perhaps not. And Elliotson dithering on the ball a bit. Bitshiabo, Trifkovic. That's over the top now. Can Hansen get onto this? He has, but what a strange ball. He should have just got that ball under control and burst down the flank. Instead, with 4 minutes to half time, he's put us really under pressure here. And that's a loose ball from them. Oh, it's top back and forth with this. And oh, come on, lads. Don't give it away. And they're in. Oh, just over. If somebody would just get their foot on the ball and hold on to it, and Arsenal are beating Man United, but that's not what we wanted. We wanted Man United to be beating them, and that's in it. Oh, goal! He sliced it into the back of his own net, didn't he? Bitshiabo again from the corner. Now he normally nods them over. His heading's not that great. Attacking, I'm guessing. Defensively good, but all season he's been blasting, and I'm not sure whether that was Ruiz or Bitshiabo who put that in the back of the net. Bitshiabo, 2 goals. We will take it. And we are actually shading the game, guys. That's what home game and good form does for you. It makes a difference. You're able to compete with teams on paper you don't stand a chance against. It's all about morale. Hence, blowing smoke as often as you can. But here we are, we're 2-0 up into the last 35 minutes of the game, and that's a good tackle by Elliotson. Run him off the one. Oh, Ruiz didn't hold it up. Could really have done there with Ruiz being a bit stronger on the ball, but Teklit's got in and got it back for us. Ruiz out wide to Hansen. Now if Hansen can find a ball here, it's Trifkovic. Is he gonna get it? No, it's Ruiz has followed it in. 3-0 at home to Liverpool. If Carling made football results, this would be the one. Absolutely fantastic. Hansen played a beautiful ball into Trifkovic, who burst into the box. The shot was too much for the keeper to handle, and he pushed it back out into the path of Ruiz, who's absolutely tucked that away. And I'm beginning to think we're going to finish third, guys. We've got some changes to make, but it's the last game of the season, so maybe we don't need to worry too much about fitness. But I would like to give a couple more of the youngsters a run out here, so that's maybe what we're going to do. Ferrioli over across to the back. Bitshabu's got his hat-trick! A headed hat-trick! Absolutely superb. This team, I want to leave them and go to Chelsea? I mean, I haven't even got an interview yet, but what a team. Whoever comes and takes over this Blackburn side next season, if I do happen to leave, are going to be a difficult opponent in all of the competitions, because they're going to be playing Champions League football as well, remember. So Kalame's still injured, isn't he? So I want to get Almaga on. I want to get Watson on so he can replace Lavino. Age 24, so he's not going to benefit. Joe's 25. Oh, he's going to have to start thinking about him going on. Krotiru 24. So they're all a little bit old, really, to be. And I'm going to take. I'm going to take Elliotson off. But I do want to get Angrasolo on and give him a bit of a run out. And that's pretty much... No, I don't. Change of plan. I want this guy. And that's it. So 4 down, 1 to go. We're 4-0 up against Liverpool. Absolutely fantastic. Krotiru. If he was 6 inches taller, he'd be the best player in the world, I think. Or one of, potentially. Oh, that's loose. That's loose. And this is what we've got to watch. This guy can finish. And he has. Oh, we'd ironed that out of our problems. Out of our problems. It is our problem. I hoped we'd ironed that out of our game, I meant to say. A loose pass back by Watson, but he is learning the game. So 4-1. Best to do it 4-0 up than when it's 0-0, isn't it? So we're going to make another substitution now. Sorry guys, I know it's a corner, so I'm not going to mess with me centre half. Trifkovic off and he'll land on. And that's it. That's the final thing we have to do this season, other than sit back and watch. And that's how Bitshabu normally heads the ball. And this is absolutely an unexpected result. I honestly thought we were going to miss out on Champions League right at the death. There's 86 minutes gone, so that should be it now, surely. 88. We're not going to get another, are we? Not a chance, and this is a worry now. Because these guys strike like you wouldn't believe on the counter-attack, and here he is again, and that's good play by Watson, made up for his mistake earlier. He'll land, get rid of it, that's it my boy, and that's over the top for Hansen. Now Hansen driving into the box. Can he pick out that? He has. He's found Ruiz open in the middle, but the keeper managed to make the save. And that should be enough to secure... Well, I think 10 minutes ago was enough to secure the win. 3rd in the Premier. Champions League football coming to Blackburn next season. Last minute. And what a season, guys. It's the first season, and that's the second goal. That's flattering them a little bit, I think. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is the first season. Every season so far with Blackburn, we've had a period of time where we've lost our way. I thought I was going to get sacked last year. I think we went 10 or 11 games, defeats on the trot. And how I kept the job, I'll never know. But, I didn't even get, there was not even any talk of getting a sack. Other than the bookies' odds was me to be the next one to get the sack, and then we managed to turn it around. But that is fantastic. What a season. So I'm not going to dither, lads. I'm going to stop this now here, because we're going to come back and try and do the season review on this one. Got about the initial budget. So the initial budget's been set for next season, £2 million per week on the wage budget and a transfer budget of 56.78. And there we go then. End of season review. New arrivals. Lavino, absolutely fantastic. Star signing. And as you can see, we haven't been that busy in the transfer market. We've only replaced what we've had to sell. We've pretty much got the squad together. I'm hoping to keep it together, but Man United are after Lavino. Okay, we signed him from Liverpool to replace Babouche something, I wanted to say. They're not happy with Shaqwan Powell. He's only played he was brought as cover. He is probably a better player than that. I haven't played him enough. And Croteru was a cracking signing from Liverpool. I know the board aren't maybe thinking that, but I thought he was. Transfers out, and this is where I remember him. We got rid of a lot of players compared to what we brought in. Okay, Sansiri, Victorino went eventually. We've been trying to get rid of him for a while. No, we hadn't. That's the wrong one. I do apologise. Didn't want to lose him. He was a youngster and a good youngster. Liam Thompson was the guy I was looking at. That's the one we wanted to get rid of for a while. Nuttall, unexpected to Salim. Bustos was a goalkeeper. We sold him and then bought Dragon, and wow, what a swap that was. Hendry we got rid of eventually. Bacardo, that's the guy. So that's who we replaced. Mamani was a goalkeeper as well. He was a bit part player. He wanted to go. And Draycott. Loans out. There's loads out on loan. I'm not going to go through all of them. Okay. So Rovers won the competition surprise packages. Of course we were. We finished third. We've had a completely solid season in fairness. And that summed up with a comprehensive win against Liverpool last game. Yeah, well, we were never really out of the European slots all year. We might have dipped down to 8th or 9th on a couple of bad results in the early stages of the season, but overall we looked like we were always going to be a European team. FA Cup, we did quite well. We knocked out Bournemouth. Good result to knock out Arsenal, if you remember. We were 3-1 down with like 10 minutes to go and scored our fourth goal in injury time, deep in injury time, which was a fantastic result. And then Man City showed us the quality that they have got still, even though they finished below us in the league. Carabao Cup, we went all the way, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Wasn't expecting it. And when you think that we actually knocked out Premier teams all the way through, Leicester and Man United in a double header, which was, we were lucky in the end to hold on and get the win, but we got it, and then we beat Arsenal as well. So well happy with that. Moments to remember then. 7-0 against Bournemouth was a cracking result. 2-1 away to Villa. That was, really something we weren't expecting. And when I started to think this is a good side, and then we beat Blackburn in the Carabao Cup 5-2. Coventry, sorry, we are Blackburn. We beat Coventry 5-2. We made that game hard, if you remember, but still a good result. And then, your success has helped the finances. It should also help this, even though it's not showing at the moment, but it will. And we will get better sponsorship deals, I'm guessing. So the sponsorship's gone up by just under 2 million, 1.5 million. Broadcast revenue went down. I'm surprised considering we went all the way to the final and won it. Corporate and hospitality has gone up. Competition prize money is absolutely shot up, hasn't it? 35 million from 13 last season. And a little bit more on match day commercial retail. Shirt sales, pretty good. 1.45 million. Ruiz, Menino, Calamai, Ebert and Hansen. Ruiz is still a top shirt seller. Team, as we sign up, then Dragon in goal, Ellets and Furlong, Dalton, Bitshabu, Ferrioli. That's pretty much our starting. It's a starting trio in midfield. Hansen, Calamai. He got injured. He was my main guy most of the season, but he picked up an injury towards the end, which cost him his place. Disappointing, because we'd have done even better, I think, in the league. But Ruiz up front, nobody else there. So we did end up okay. We got Manager of the Year. Okay, which was a surprise. I didn't expect to get that for finishing third, but we have. Menino was Fans Player of the Year, also Young Player of the Season. Signing of the Season was Lavino, as we've already seen. Trifkovic, Goal of the Season. I can't remember it. I wish I could. Must have been a screamer. Pablo Ruiz, top goal scorer with 17. Menino, top assists with 18. And that was actually also broke the record that Teklik had from previous season. Menino also most player of the matches, highest average rating Menino, and most passes completed. And this is what I like with this formation I'm playing. It's not a blooming centre half that's getting the most passes. It's actually a midfield player, which is how it should be. History in the making then. So we beat Leicester 3-1. A solid result there. Carabao Cup, Blackburn. What can I say? Absolutely fantastic. Not overly interested in my timeline. Okay, we're at Blackburn. We've been at Blackburn now for 5 or 6 seasons. We're doing well. Okay, it's going the right way. And that's pretty much it, guys. Club Vision expectation meeting. It doesn't matter what it says here. We're going to agree to it, okay? Because I'm not going to change anything because we're going the right way. Make most set pieces. I don't ever really like that one because I find that's impossible. Unless you score your free kicks, you're not going to get it. Play entertaining football, which I think we do. do I negotiate that and try and get rid of that defensive? I am going to get rid of this defensive thing. Don't like it, never have. Oh, it wasn't. Wrong one. Sorry. Make the most of set pieces is what I want. So if they want to argue that and come back, play defensive, play entertaining, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. That's going to end this episode, guys. And if we get the Chelsea job, that's going to be the start of the next season, which is quite fitting. But if we don't get it, then we'll just carry on next season as Blackburn manager. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care.